Welcome back on this very special Friday with our studio audience in the house. Yeah, you're on TV right now, literally right now. It is so much fun getting to know some of our KPRC2 insiders. And you know we love a good cocktail at Houston Life. So when the self-proclaimed Love Doctor offered us a taste of her award-winning wines, we were all ears.
Absolutely. So, Dr. B, welcome. Now, it's Dr. Benita Ledet, but you call yourself Dr. B, the Love Doctor. Absolutely. And you brought us some delicious wine. So, tell us how you got into the wine game.
Well, actually, I was trying to bless a young man. We were having an award show, a gift show, and the wine didn't make it to me on time. So then I started texting the people like, what's going on? Why haven't I received the wine? But I didn't realize I was texting the winery owner and the crafter of the wine. So when she responded back to me, she says, you know, you're the Love Doctor. I was like, yes. She says, I think that you'll be perfect for one of my brands. You ever thought about having one of your own wines? I was like,
oh my gosh.
I was like, no. I was like, I don't even know how to drink wine. I don't know anything about wine. All of this. We went into this whole spiel. But to make a long story short, she said, let's try a 90-day probationary period. And by the name, her name is Dr. Hope Foster of Signature Sips. And she said, let's do a 90-day trial probation period. I said, okay. And the
rest is history.
Talk about falling into your destiny, right?
A happy accident, right?
I love those happy accidents. So what are we going to be tasting today?
So you're going to be tasting A Taste of Love Sweet Sensation Moscato.
Okay, we'll start with that.
We'll start with that one.
Okay, and Moscato is typically known as a sweeter wine.
Absolutely.
A lot of people choose to drink it after brunch or after, you know, dessert, essentially.
But this is not your average Moscato.
Really? Okay.
No, it's not.
How is it different?
First of all, you know, like you said before, it's award-winning. Okay, so it's the top-rated 100 wines in the world from the Sommelier Choice Awards. This wine is vegan, gluten-free, natural flavors, and it has a bit of love potion aphrodisiac in it. So we call it the happy wine. I like to make people happy.
I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. Here we go. Hey, I feel healthier already though with the gluten-free.
Yes.
Yeah, Tessa usually likes it Sandra all the way to the top.
It smells. I like that because it hits your nose first, so it's got a really, really lovely scent, and then you get to taste it, and it is good. It is good. It's not overpoweringly sweet. It is sweet, but any Moscato kind of should be, right?
Right.
You described it as a vegan wine. I think a lot of people are confused by this concept because wine is made with grapes. A lot of people don't realize that animal products are used to help separate out the liquid from the bulkier parts, essentially from the skins of the grapes. I didn't know that. Right. Yeah, like fish bladders are typically used, right?
No thanks,
Okay. You're right. So vegan is very important.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things that the crafter and I decided on, Dr. Hope Foster. When we went back and forth on trying to get the perfect taste, I said, listen, it's got to be healthy, but it's got to be happy, but it has to have love in it because I'm the Love Doctor, so we have to put love in it. So by her listening to me on what I wanted to craft, she went to work like, okay, exotic fruits, you know, like for love.
Exotic fruits, right. Yeah. That I am getting a note of something like a tropical, some sort of, like not your average, you know, bananas and strawberries or grapes, whatever.
Exactly.
So, but the Love Doctor title, tell me more about that. Are you in the business of matchmaking?
Absolutely, yes.
Because your girl's a little single over here. I'm just
wait a minute.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother segment. We have to get her.
That's a whole other therapy session.
Yes. So what I do on my service side, I help people rediscover love for themselves because in every season of life, you're in a different season of life. So you have to rediscover who you are in your present season.
That is so perfectly stated.
Let's try this one.
Yes.
And while we pour this second glass or two of wine, we do want to point out you're a certified Christian life coach, international public speaker, relationship expert, 3 times best-selling author, chancellor of special events at Leaders Esteemed Christian Bible University. You got a long list of titles there, and now you can add winemaking to that list.
Absolutely.
So what's your next chapter?
Yeah.
So, you know, I do have a lot of events coming up. One of the events we have coming up is the Billionaire Beverage Ball. In September, I'm going to be at the Heritage Creole Festival. We also have Damon Dash coming here to Houston for on September the 9th. I'm involved in that. We have a Curves on Purpose fashion show that we're going to have that's representing women with alopecia. So I'm the wine sponsor for that. So
Wow.
a lot. Oh, and Sip and Paint. I'm sorry, we got a Sip and Paint coming up in Alvin, Texas.
All right.
Yes. So I have a lot of things coming
So
up.
you're not busy at all.
Not at all.
This is wonderful. This was the red wine from your. Oh, this has got a bronze Sommelier's Choice Award as well. Okay,
Yes.
well, this is lovely as well.
Right. So anytime you see a sticker, that means that is the sticker to show that you are the top-rated 100 wines from the Sommelier Choice Awards.
Thank you so much. And you brought us even cheese and fruit. That was so thoughtful. Thank you so much.
Dr.
Absolutely.
Benita Ledet, thank you, and congrats on all your success.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Very
thank
nice
you.
to
Cheers to you.
Maybe tonight's the night, Tessa, we'll find love.
Yeah,
All right.
you
for a
never know.
link
I'll
to
take one of
connect
these bottles
with the
home.
Love Doctor, we have shared a link on the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, HoustonLife.tv.